Good morning, crew, and welcome to Flight Sim Freedom. My name is Mark. I'm a student pilot at a Part 141 school in the United States. In today's first video for my new channel, I want to give my initial reaction as a student pilot to Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. And I know I'm late to the party by a couple days, but you guys will have to forgive me because I actually had some real pilot stuff to take care of. I had a problem scheduling my annual flight physical, but the good news is I passed my flight physical and I'm good to fly for another year. So let's go ahead and take a look at this amazing game. I've been watching a ton of YouTube videos and I can't wait to hop in. I haven't looked at anything, I haven't touched any of the settings. As you guys can see, I have 0 hours in this game, and this will be my genuine first reaction to this game. So let's go ahead and jump into it. Alright, so I've been watching a lot of other people do this, but I'm not sure how to start. Let's just go ahead and click on world map, and I've been thinking about where I would want to go for my first flight in this game. And I have a place in mind that not a lot of people have put YouTube videos on about it, but it's a pretty cool airport. Let's go ahead and type into the search bar Catalina Islands. There we go. Kilo Alpha Victor X-Ray, Catalina. So this is an airport that's actually on an island off the coast of California. And if that name sounds familiar, it's because this island was featured in a certain movie where some crazy things happen. I'm not going to say it out loud. I'm just going to put these memes up so you guys can see. So you guys have definitely heard the name Catalina. And also, if you own a Mac computer and have recently updated your operating system, you'll see that the name of the operating system is actually Catalina, and the default screensaver is a picture of Catalina Island. So you guys might have seen this island before. It's a really cool airport because the runway is literally like it's in the sky. So once we load it up, I will show you guys how awesome this is, and hopefully with the new scenery it'll look amazing. So let's go ahead and pick our plane. I love seeing all these planes in here. Man, I can't wait to fly all of them. But for this first video, I'm only going to pick the Diamond DA40NG, and that's because this is the plane that my flight school uses, and I'm pretty lucky to be able to fly this thing. I'm super excited to hop in this thing and see how realistic it is and how it matches up to the actual aircraft. I don't think there's anything else we have to change, so let's go ahead and let's go fly. And here we are, guys. Catalina Island. Looks amazing. Although, I've seen pictures of Catalina Island and the buildings do not look like that. But, man, does this airplane look amazing. I love the reflections in the airplane. And let me tell you, I've never seen a Diamond DA40 that clean, but the reflections just add so much more realism. Man, I could literally just sit here and watch this loading screen, but let's go ahead and get ready to take off. I like look at our ground crew just standing around. Definitely clipping. Yup, that is definitely not right. Look at the two guys standing right on top of each other. One on the tug, one just standing around. Well, let's go ahead and get ready to fly. Man, it even sounds like the DA40. Because the DA40 it's a really squeaky airplane. It creaks a lot. Let's take a look outside. Wow. This looks great. I mean, even the nature sounds. I'm sure those are like generic nature sounds, but it makes it really immersive. One of the things you guys notice is, look at that. It says Jet A powered. This plane is powered by jet fuel and not aviation gas. And we'll talk about that a little bit later. I plan on doing like a full long video about every single plane that comes with Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020, and we'll talk about why this plane is Jet A fuel powered in another video. But let's get back inside and start this up. All right, now that we're back inside, we can go ahead and go through our start procedure. And for the DA40, it's pretty stinking easy. There's no mixture controls. There's no prop controls. There's really 3 main steps. If we were flying for real, there'd be a lot more things we'd have to check. But since we're in a flight simulator, all we need to do is turn on the electric master. We'll go ahead and take the guard off our engine master, turn the engine master on, make sure it's guarded. Then we'll pretend like this window opens and we'll yell clear prop, and we'll look around, make sure no one's coming, and we'll go ahead and start it. And man, the sound design of this game is incredible because it sounds exactly like how the engine sounds, and it's not too loud. Just like the real DA40. These planes are pretty quiet comparatively to other single engine planes. I'm not saying it's silent. It's definitely quieter than other carbureted engine airplanes. So for today's flight, what I wanted to do is just take off and play around with some of the features. We're gonna fly, take off from runway 22, and then we'll take a look at the town. We'll take off from runway 22, take a look at the town, circle back, and do our first official landing in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. So before we taxi, we'll go ahead and turn on our taxi light and position lights, and make sure our parking brake is released, and we'll go ahead and taxi on to runway 22. Oh man, I gotta watch out for these ground crew guys. That still really bothers me. They're right on top of each other. Let's try not to hit these guys. You know what? I'm going to switch to the external cam just so we know that we're not going to hit them. Yeah, there we go. Ooh. How do we zoom out? Let's zoom out a little bit. There we go. All right. Let's just do one of these. Yep. All right. See you later, guys. Have fun doing your thing. You know, I'm not going to mess with any radios today. We're not going to mess with anything other than just flying and just seeing how awesome this game looks, because I've been waiting a long time to play this game. Oh, brakes. What is this black van doing on the ramp? I don't even know what it is. What are you? Set the parking brake. Just the black van? Alright. Guess you can be there. Now runway 22 is off to our right, so we'll just go ahead and get on the one taxiway. As you guys can see, these airports aren't perfect. We got this light right in the middle of the taxiway, and also this taxiway is super skinny. I'm sure that at some point someone will update the graphics for Catalina Island, because it's a great airport and it's pretty popular. There are a lot of YouTube videos about it, so you guys, if you guys want to watch some of them, you'll learn a lot about Catalina Island. Man, this taxiway is so skinny. So right when we get to the end of this taxiway, we'll go ahead and do our pre-takeoff checks. Ooh, gotta slow down. Gotta slow down. Man. There we go. Slow down just a little bit. We'll go ahead and turn off just to the left a little bit. We'll brake. and we'll hop back inside. Alright, parking brake is set. So before we take off, we'll do a couple checks. Let's make sure our altimeter is accurate. The elevation for this airport is, I believe it's 1602. I'll have to double check that. But I didn't listen to the weather, so we don't know what the exact altimeter setting is, but we'll set our altimeter just to match the field elevation, which is 1600, so that looks good. Zoom back out. I guess we could bug our runway heading. So runway 22. Nope, wrong way. Keep going. Alright, you guys have to bear with me. Still learning. 2, 2. Where are we? Ugh, come on. Dang it. No. Why? There we go. And we have our runway bugged. Let's go ahead and bug our pattern altitude. 2600, so 1,000 feet above. There's 1,000, 4, 5, 6, 1,600. And normally we would do a run up and do, normally we would check our engine and do a run up. We'd press this ECU test button, which is the engine control unit test. But as you can see, it does not work. So maybe they'll put that back in, but it's not really needed in Flight Simulator. So we'll go ahead and set our flaps to takeoff. Oop, maybe too far. Yep, takeoff. Set our flaps to takeoff. Make sure our trim is set to takeoff. Make sure these line up. And once we cross that hold short line right here, we are going to turn on our lights and turn on our fuel pump. So you know, I think we're good. So we'll go ahead and turn on our lights, turn on our fuel pump, and release the parking brake. Let's go ahead and hop outside. Ooh, nope. There we go. Let's go ahead and line up on our runway. Yeah, they definitely need to fix these runway lights. We'll go ahead and get on runway 22. Runway 22 is verified. Oop, got stuck. There we go. All right. Ooh, I don't know what is going on. Okay. I'm gonna do our first official takeoff from the cockpit. Just because it looks familiar. So lights are on, fuel pump is on, parking brake is released. Let's go ahead and set this view. Zoom out a little bit. And take off. Power set. Airspeed is alive. Let's hold that center line. If you guys are wondering what that red flashing thing is, we'll talk about it when we come back and land. We're holding center line. We're looking for 67, our rotation speed. Once we hit 67, we can go ahead and start lifting off. There we go. We're doing it, guys. Oh, man. This feels great. Oh. Been waiting a long time for this. Once we get to 400 above, we'll go ahead and retract those flaps, turn off our fuel pump, and we'll start heading towards town. So 400 above is 2,000 feet, so right around 2,000. Flaps come up. Oh, flaps, there we go. Flaps are coming up. We can turn off this fuel pump. and we can go ahead and start accelerating and continue our climb. Let's go ahead and hop outside. Oop, nope, that's spark brake. There we go. Wow. This is great. Power back just a little bit. Flaps are up. I'm doing an after takeoff checklist, so our flaps are up. Trim is still okay. You know, I'm gonna climb to around 3,000, and we're gonna start our left-handed turn towards town or the harbor. I'm not sure which it is. So if we look at our VFR map, this is us, and somewhere right here is where the harbor is. And we're gonna play around with some of the camera settings and some of the weather settings too, because I really, out of all the things that I've seen, out of all the YouTube videos I've seen of Microsoft Flight Simulator, the one thing I wanted to do was change the weather and the cameras. So let's go ahead and power back. Let's hit our cruise. We're at 2,900. Starting to speed up here. And before we get there, I'm going to do this. Look at that. We are paused. And now we're free to move around. How awesome is this? All right, let's go ahead in these camera settings. So we'll come up here to camera, and I love how you can move these around. So showcase, free camera, camera drone. So now we're in showcase mode, so we should be able to move around. There we go. Look at that. So nope, that's not it. There we go. Rotate. There we go. And this is our camera drone. This is great. I can't wait to start filming B-roll for you guys because it's going to be pretty dang epic. So we're going to move around. What I want to do is place our plane in the perfect place to be able to do something pretty freaking awesome. Probably the one thing I'm most excited about in this game. So let's back up a little bit. Let's go ahead and move our map. We'll move our map. Move our camera settings. Oh. We'll go ahead and move our map, move our camera settings. And then weather. This is what I was super excited about. So it is 12:30. Sun is at its highest position, just about its highest position. And we can go ahead and do this. Oh, too far. Oh, yeah. Now we get to have a sunset flight. I want to add a few things too. There it is. Look at that. Beautiful sunset. I'm going to move these clouds a little bit. Hopefully, there we go. When you add the clouds, that's how you change the color of the sunset. Maybe we could change the height. Oh. Change the height. There we go. Oh, look at that. Let's move. Let's look around a little bit. Wow. So awesome. Oh. Just right there. I think that's where I want it. But that is amazing. It's so weird to sit in the cockpit and not move around while the engine's on. But look at that. I mean, you can even see the reflections on the wing and in the water. And you can even see, like, the striations in the water, too. Like, Like, the amount of detail in this game just blows me away every single time. Even on the terrain, you can see all the trails that go throughout the island. Let's go back outside. I want to go back outside. We're going to go explore. We have to go explore. Look at this. You can even see the water moving. Man. That's awesome. You know what? We're going to go... There we go. All right. Now that we've played around with the weather settings, let's go ahead and continue our flight. Now we can unpause. And man, this is what I've been waiting for. It just looks so awesome. I'm gonna stop talking and we're gonna fly over 2 harbors. This looks amazing. I know I keep saying that, but I can't say enough about this. One thing I will say is that the town doesn't look all that accurate, which is fine. It'll get updated eventually. But you can see, even in the water, there's some boats in the docks. We have some auto-generated lights down there. So obviously there's a town over there. So obviously there's people over there. Maybe not a town, but people. Wow. This looks great. Now we're going to go ahead and start our turn back to the airport. And just to take a little look, there's the airport. So I'm going to head out to the left a little bit, and we're just going to do like a really long final approach to Catalina Island, because I don't know how good I am at landing in this game. So let's head out towards the water and give ourselves the best shot at having a good first landing in Microsoft Flight Simulator. But before I do that, let's go ahead and do this. We're going to pause again, and we're going to change the direction of the sun. So this is a sunset flight. Let's change it to a sunrise flight. Oop, too far. There we go. Now we get to fly into the sun both times. I want to, let's bring the clouds down just. Oop, too much clouds. Nope. A little bit lighter. Nope, too dark. Lighter. There we go. Right about there. Maybe too much. Ooh, right there. Awesome. All right. Let's keep flying. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. All right, we're back. Did not mean to stall it. Let's go ahead and fly out. Check where the airport is. Right about there. Oh, man. Let's see what it looks like on the inside. Oh. What a great view. You know, this would be super annoying if you were actually flying this, flying into the sun, but I still think it looks great. Ooh, getting a little high. Let's pull the power back a little bit. We want to land eventually, so we're going to have to get lower. We're at 4,000 feet right now. This is... Look at the light reflecting off the wing. This is... Man. I don't even know what to say anymore. X-Plane, man. R.I.P. Let's go ahead and check where the airport is. Let's fly it a little bit longer. Actually, let's reduce our power a little bit, down to 50, and we'll go ahead and start somewhat of a descent back to the airport. Right now we're at 4,000 feet. Airport's at 1,600. Got a little bit of altitude to lose. Man, I could do this all day, guys. Oh, and yeah, I'm going to turn this off. We're just going to start looking at where the airport is. So, we're out pretty far. Alright, so let's go ahead and make our turn towards the airport. We're going to go ahead. Alright, so there's the airport. Let's... Ooh, too hard. Let's go ahead and start descending. We'll go ahead and pull a little bit of power. Gonna go ahead and try and line up with this final approach. We're under 110, so we can put in our first notch of flaps. At about 50% power. Coming in nicely. 94, 3,400. We need to lose a little bit more altitude. So let's take out that power. You guys remember that red blinking light when we were taking off? It's now a white blinking light. And it's somewhere in the middle of the runway. Ooh. A little fast, a little fast. Gotta slow down. Less power, less power. Second notch of flaps. Because we're in the white arc. Nice and easy. Man, I'm so nervous. It's one thing to do it with your instructor, but to put your landings on the internet is just a whole different scenario. Alright, 2,600, 1,000 above. This is definitely not your standard traffic pattern at Catalina, but we're gonna make it work. We are descending super fast. And we're super fast. Slow down. There we go. Oh, we're gonna fall like a rock. Here we go. A little fast, a little fast. Whew, not bad. Whew, alright, we made it, guys. You know, if we were doing this for real, I probably would have gone around, but we're in a video game. Promise my next one will be better. But that was my first landing in Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. Not bad. So, thanks for watching, guys. If If you like this video, go ahead and like and subscribe. Got a lot planned for this channel, and this is the first video. We're just gonna go ahead and taxi back and do a proper shut off, but you know, for the first flight, not too bad. You know, we forgot to do our after landing takeoff or after landing checklist. Let's go ahead and just raise the flaps. Ooh, slow down, slow down. We are on the ramp. Hey, our ground crew's still there. I wonder if they want us to park. Or maybe they were just hanging out there the whole time. Oh, he's gonna marshal us? Maybe. Or is he just gonna stand there? I'm looking at the guy on the left. It's pretty tight. Oh, there we go. Yes. I think he's gonna marshal us. Oh god. I don't want to mess this up. I've never parked a plane with a marshaller before. Oh god. Oh. I don't want to hit this plane. Alright, alright. We can do this. We can do this, guys. It's right at the end of the video. That stupid freaking van! What are you doing? Alright. Alright. Cut it left, cut it left. There we go. Oh, baby. Coming in. Okay. A little more power. To the left. Come on. We're stuck. We can park this. We got this. We got this. Come on. Oh, don't kill a marshaller. Come on. Oh, 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 oh. And stop. Wait. A little to the left? To the right? Where do you want me? Where do you want me? Oh, stop right there. Okay. Whew. All right, guys. Whew. Man. Thank you guys for watching. We'll go ahead and hop in and turn her off. So, engine master comes off, guarded, and then we can go ahead and turn off the electric master. Whew. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. First official video of Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020. You guys know what to do. Like, comment, and subscribe. And if you guys want to see anything else, let me know. Thanks for watching.